Hey guys, my name is Sam. I am an independent Beachbody coach for Beachbody. I just want to talk to you all a little bit about Shakeology, more specifically the cost of Shakeology. I've had many people message me on Facebook asking me about how to get Shakeology, how much it costs, where to go, and what it will do. So, to break it all down for everyone, since I continue to get these messages, and just this morning I had about 3 to 4 people that I had followed up with message me back regarding the price. Many times people are very interested until they hear how much it's actually going to cost them, and I either never hear from them again, or like these few people that messaged me this morning, I get messages like that costs too much, or why is it so much, is it worth it? So first things first, it's definitely worth it. But I think each person's priorities have to be in line for them to see that it is worth it. So I was talking to my husband after I read these messages. I think it was about 6 a.m. this morning, so well before the kids were awake. And I was getting very frustrated because it was like message after message I opened and it was the same response. And my husband breaks everything down in analogies. So of course when I told him, he said, okay, well think about car insurance. When you purchase car insurance, they either tell you, alright, go ahead and pay all your premiums up front, 6 months, and it's going to be X amount of dollars, but that's at a discounted rate. Now if you want to pay it month to month, we'll accept your monthly payments, but we're actually going to charge you more for it. So how many of you actually pay your premiums 6 months in advance? My guess is probably not very many. I know we've done it once or twice, but normally we just stick with paying month to month. So I know this costs me more when I do it this way, but at the time, if I don't have that extra $800 laying around to cover all of my car insurance, then I figure, what's the harm? I'm really not losing much. When in fact I know I'm losing a lot, but I just try not to think about it. And then after that, he went on to talk about groceries. We're actually looking at some YouTube videos about Shakeology, and Christine Dwyer, another independent Beachbody coach, had posted a video about Shakeology, and somebody had commented on it and said they would never spend $120 a month for the Shakeology because for her and her husband, who both eat very healthy, she only spends $200 a week on groceries for them. So when I read that comment, I was like, okay, yeah, $120 compared to $200, it seems like a lot of money for one meal. But I didn't really think about it. And my husband walked up behind me while I was scanning through all the comments, and he noticed the same comment. He said, wait a minute, do you see that comment? And I was like, yeah, I think she made a good point. And he said, no, she didn't, Sam, you gotta think about it. She's saying she spends $200 every 2 weeks, and comparing that to a month of Shakeology. But if you think about her monthly grocery bill, she's actually spending $400 a month on groceries. Not $200 for a month, $200 for 2 weeks. And so I kind of laughed because my husband grew up in a family with 6 boys. So his mom was a extreme bargain shopper, and anytime there was a discount on meats at their local Kroger, she would go and stock up for the entire month. Everything that she thought they were going to need for the month, she'd buy it right there. And when my husband told me about this after we got married, I was like, that's a wonderful idea. You know, we're going to do that to save some money, especially after having kids. I thought it was great. Well, after convincing him that buying the Sunday papers so I could save with coupons was a good idea, and telling him numerous times that I was going to start stocking up on these discount meats, I can say that I have, one, used maybe $10 worth of coupons on anything because I always forget them. I never take them to the store with me. And I have never once bought discount meats for an entire month. Ever. I actually shop at the grocery at least once a week, sometimes twice. My husband makes fun of me because I forget everything. But I normally only stock up for a week, which in my opinion I think that's normal. I don't know what other people normally do. Maybe shop every 2 weeks. A little less gas you'd have to spend driving to and from the grocery, and most people probably get paid every 2 weeks, but like I said, I go every week. I know that if I were to stock up like my husband's mom used to when he was younger, then I would probably save a ton of money. So what does all of this have to do with Shakeology? Well, if people think in terms of their everyday life week to week, the right now, what am I going to get right now out of this certain product? Then if Shakeology were sold by the week rather than in a 30-day supply, many more people probably wouldn't be so weary to buy it. So I can offer you Shakeology for a week. For 7 days of Shakeology, it's going to cost you $35. Which, that doesn't sound like a bad deal, huh? Until you hear the rest of it. If you were to get Shakeology for a 4-week time, which is only 28 days, that Shakeology is going to cost you $140. But wait, if you bought the month supply, that's for 30 days. So let's throw in another 2 days. And now your Shakeology for 30 days, buying it week to week, is going to cost you $150. So that $120 to become a Beachbody customer and pay the lump sum up front really doesn't seem like that much. Even better is if you sign up to be a coach and you get your 25% discount. That's only $90 you're paying for your Shakeology. You're saving way more money doing the lump sum than if you were to go week to week. Like many people think that the $120 is totally outrageous. But I want to know when you find a meal that will curb your cravings, promote weight loss, boost your metabolism, and make you feel great to start your day every single morning that costs you between $3 to $4, because I'd love to try it.